Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have some amazing scales for the Benchmade 945 Mini Osborne. And of course, they're from our friends at RockScaleDesign.com. Check out the link and the discount code in the description. You can get a discount, goes directly to you. But the packaging's on point, nice and well protected. Shout out to RockScale Designs. Look at these. Incredible scales made of grade 5 titanium. He offers them in this critter scale pattern for the 945 Osborne and the 940 and the Benchmade bug outs. And there's some Spyderco models too, so he did not forget about the Spyderco fans. But look at that goodness. Now you've seen that I have a set of these already on some bug outs. And we'll take a peek at that. But I love this finish. This is the aluminum blast finish. Helps with fingerprints and scratches. Kind of gets it all dialed in there. So we have a Benchmade 945 BK-2, which I think will be a perfect candidate with the black hardware and black blade, minus the access bar. For some reason, Benchmade loves that one. So let's go ahead, get some tools out, and get this one apart and swap over those scales. All right, we are back. We have some of our favorite tools here. We got the Tourist bit driver from Journey Tool Co., that River's Edge Cutlery exclusive edition. We have our Weehaw bits, the T10 for the pivot, the T6 for the body screws, and of course we have a Weehaw stubby driver on the side, because to break these loose, you're gonna need a little bit of extra pressure. I've gone ahead, broken those loose. You gotta be firm but steady. You don't wanna strip out those body screws. And of course, we're gonna try this little Flytanium pivot alignment tool, because with this scale swap like this, it should be the perfect tool. You don't have to move the tool around. You can leave it inserted. It keeps everything aligned, and it should make this very quick. So let's go ahead. Let's get our knife down here. We'll move our scales up here really quick. And of course, we're gonna start, of course, with that T10 and the pivot. Now, I do have a couple options for the pocket clip. I want to let you all pick for me what we should upgrade the pocket clip to. So we have, of course, the range of Benchmade pocket clips. We have the mini deep carry. We have, of course, the standard split arrow pocket clip mini on this one. We have the deep carry that we can put on it, or the standard Benchmade clip, or I have a Lynch clip that I picked up. Might be best. We'll see. But I will say, in hindsight, I probably should have ordered, because RockScale Designs now does this milled pocket clip, and that would, I think, be the perfect one for that. So let me know out of all those what I should do. Let's get this pivot out. Let's insert that pivot alignment tool, and let's do a really quick swap on these scales. Now I will go back through. I will re-tighten all of these and insert them with the Loctite. Of course, the blue Loctite, not the red. This has a flat spot on it. It is going to be facing the spine of the knife. The flat spot you can see right here also lines up with the D shape of this pivot. Now, the cool part about this, you can leave it inserted and then just go ahead and start taking your knife apart with the T6 bit. So the nice part is you'll leave these barrel spacers one side at a time. So we'll do one side of the scale, then the other. It lets it just stay all complete, so you don't have to fuss around with the barrel spacers being loose, out of alignment, those kind of things. We'll get these all dialed in. This should be a really quick scale swap, but I'm loving the grade 5 titanium critter scales. I just have to say the pattern's kind of what does it for me. I have many others that you have seen from many different aftermarket scale companies. I love to upgrade, kind of customize my scales on my knives, and of course, they sell some beautiful hardware, not only for the Benchmade, but also for Spyderco's. There we go. Got that one out finally. So you can see everything's removed. The nice part is this should slide off right over top of that tool. We can take this scale, slide it right over top, make sure everything's lined up on your barrel spacers and your liner, and then just start putting this scale back on. The only difference we'll have to do on the other side real quick is take that pocket clip off. And we can do that after the knife's off. We can do it while we're taking it apart. I like to put these liner screws back in first. And I think honestly, it doesn't matter either way you do it. I will, like I said, go back through with Loctite. I like to use the paste, kind of that glue stick from your childhood education that they make, which is a little bit more expensive than the just liquid bottles you get, but blue Loctite, remember blue. I know it's weird because when you buy the liquid Loctite, I think the little container has a red label on it. So just make sure it says blue Loctite. Now, I think this is going to look terrific. Of course, we need to figure out the access bar from Benchmade, but look at that already. That titanium critter is terrific. Now, these retail for a full amount of $124 with the critter pattern. They make the flat titanium ones for $86. And if you use that code down below, you get yourself 10% off. Benefits you directly. An awesome thing he did for people that watch the videos and like his products. So we got that mini split arrow off. And I'll let you all know, or let you all pick my choice. I'm thinking that milled pocket clip from RockScale might be the way to go, but we will definitely see. So you can see how quick this is to make these scales, or the scale swap, I should say. And we'll take a look at my bug outs here in just a minute, and they'll give you a little bit closer look at that beautiful milled pocket clip too that's on my custom 940. Now, he also has products for like the Yojimbo, the Manix, the Para 3, lots of different hardware sets, all titanium, and some anodized colors. This one's popping off just the same, ready to go. And you can see already the little gap there is, so it's not going to slap the barrel spacers at all. And that scale is already on, so pretty terrific to see. So we'll put this one over the top of this. We'll make sure it all lines up across here, which it does. It's terrific. We'll just hold it together. We'll start dropping those screws in one at a time. I think I need to do my little trick, which is, for some reason, I just hold them with my fingernail and put them in that way. Makes it a lot easier, a lot quicker. Now, you may have to loosen up these liner screws if you're having a little difficulty with the pivot, but this pivot alignment tool holds it all in place. Very strong, very sturdy. Let's see, let's get this one lined up here. Of course, the one, we get it? Oh. All right, let's put that in a different hole. I should have probably cleaned all the Loctite off on the threads, but a different day it shall be, different build. Now, in hindsight, when I took this one apart prior after getting it, I went ahead and put in the Slick-em-all in there. So, you know that's already dialed in, right? Ready to go. So we'll go ahead, get this one in. Easy. Now this screw right here is being a little fussy. So let's see what's going on with it. I don't know if the liner is just not biting right. I don't want to strip it out. So let's see what we have in here. It just needs to be pressed in a little bit. Let's try that. See if that'll work. There we go. So the liner was just a little bit off on the inside, so I used the bit to press down on it. Got it all lined up. It's all good to go. Let's put this generic mini split arrow pocket clip on that comes with it. Now this was drilled just for right hand carry. You can get it drilled for right or left, or if you want, he can probably put both on there for you. But it makes it, like the show side, a whole lot cleaner when you're just doing the one side that you want to carry it on, which is pretty rad. Just start these a few threads each so they're all aligned, and then just lock it down. There we go. And we'll tighten this up. And like I said, I will go back through once I hear the majority of the comments, what you think on the different clips, and we'll get that going. So now let's go ahead, put ours in. And I think on this one, flat side is on the clip side. And so that kind of matches what we have here, the little geared piece. So we have our flat side facing up towards the spine. We'll match up the pivot right here with it. And we'll pull back on that access bar. Get the same little action going. Should be easy to go here. There's a little wiggle. There we go. We'll get it through. Now it needs one more little push on the alignment, but we'll see if we can get that with the screw side of it. Once we get it on, we'll try to give it a push and sink it in there. Pull it together. There we go. Pulling it all through. I like to tighten it all the way down. Double check the alignment, which the alignment on this one is pretty well spot on. And then I'll back it out just a little bit until we get a good action. Now, like I said, this has the slick-em-all, so you can probably go a little tighter on it, little bit by little bit. Well, we could probably do even a little more. It's still pretty free. So I like these 945s because it gives you a lot of adjustment capability. And then we'll go just one more little smidge. I like it. All right, so what do you think? That's pretty good, the look on that. The swap out was really easy with this Flytanium tool. I like the fact because you can flip it both sides. It makes it really quick to do. You can do that with a bug out, 940. There's a whole list of them. And I'll put a link down below. The one from Rust Bucket Goods is also really good to use. You just have to flip it on both sides. Makes it a little more difficult for beginners. So I like to show the easiest method of doing it. Now, critter scale pattern on the bug out. This is kind of a baby blue anodized, kind of a blue-gray almost. On the standard 535 bug out, it looks incredible. You can see a little bit of the wear from carrying it. Now, also did this beautiful pattern a while back. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's still doing this type of anodizing. It's a lot of extra work, probably an extra charge. But he makes these beautiful geared back spacers. I've bought several of the like black ones, the dark colored ones for different bug outs. Definitely check it out. I definitely probably need to maybe look at also some hardware from him. But this is that pocket clip I was talking about. I took the custom titanium Benchmade. I put that milled pocket clip on there with the darker pattern. He has, or the darker texture color. He has two. He has one that's a little lighter like the titanium handle on this, and then one that's a darker. I think it looks really good. Let me know down below which of the Benchmade clips I should go with, or if I should go with one of those milled ones on here. Either way, I think it'll work great. It'll look terrific. And then we'll have to figure out what we want to do with this access bar, because we're going to need to get one of those in like a black color to really make this one out and complete it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a comment. Make sure to check out the link down below. Use the code so you get a discount if you're looking for that. Awesome, awesome stuff from our friends down at RockScale Design. And of course, make sure to do something kind for someone. #DSKFS. Have an awesome rest of your day, but most importantly, take care.